point in time, there's no guarantee that any Georgia player is going to go in the first round. I think that Georgia might end up having 2, but there is a good possibility that they don't have any, but I don't think that's going to take away from how many guys Georgia will have drafted next year because of this position that Kirby Smart has put them in and seeing what the Eagles and Lions have now done with their rosters.
Yeah, and when you talk about, there's going to be a lot of guys who will get drafted next year. The first rounders, I think it is kind of hard to look at right now is Dalen Everett, if he continues on the path that he has taken, especially second half of last season. Could he work himself into a first-round cornerback? Maybe that's the case. You look at a guy like Lawson Lucky or Oscar Delp. Could they be a late first-rounder if one of them has a really good year? Some of these wide receivers, Noah Thomas or Zachariah Branch, I've even seen projected as a first-rounder. He could be one of those guys. Colby Young. It's going to be hard for those guys to rack up the stats they probably need to become first-rounders. The thing about Georgia, too, that I don't think gets looked at enough, this team is playing on prime time every Saturday night. The nation is watching this Georgia team every Saturday night. So Jalen Walker, he was not considered a first-rounder a year ago. But you know what? He starts making plays, and you get guys from the NFL. Micah Parsons is tweeting about this guy because he's on prime time and literally the world is watching. Well, then you're going to be able to move up to a first-round status.
When we're looking at guys that I think can work themselves up to be a first-round pick, I think that C.J. Allen is in a very similar position as Jalen Walker was last year. But think about it. C.J. Allen already has had almost double the playing time that Jalen Walker did at this point in time. Maybe C.J. Allen didn't have the breakout season that people suspected last year, but this is a Georgia linebacker being developed by Glenn Schumann. If there's one person that can outwork themselves and put themselves in a position like Jalen had last year, I think that's C.J. Allen.